Once upon a time, in a small kingdom nestled between rolling hills and lush meadows, there lived a kind and gentle king named Midas. King Midas ruled his kingdom with fairness and wisdom, and his people loved him dearly. One sunny morning, as King Midas was taking a walk in his royal garden, he stumbled upon a beautiful golden flower. Its petals sparkled like the sun, and its fragrance was sweeter than the most fragrant roses. King Midas, captivated by its beauty, reached out to touch it. To his astonishment, the moment his fingers brushed against the flower, it turned into pure gold. King Midas couldn't believe his eyes. He quickly realized that he had been granted a magical gift, the golden touch. Everything he touched turned into gleaming, precious gold. At first, King Midas was overjoyed. He touched a simple pebble, and it transformed into a golden nugget. He touched a plain stick, and it became a golden scepter. He even touched a bowl of porridge, and it turned into a bowl of golden oatmeal. His palace sparkled with gold, and his treasury overflowed with riches. But as days passed, King Midas began to realize the downside of his gift. He couldn't hug his beloved daughter, Princess Lily, without turning her into a golden statue. He couldn't eat or drink anything because everything turned into cold, hard gold. He was surrounded by wealth but felt more isolated and lonely than ever. One evening, with a heavy heart, King Midas ventured into the quiet woods to seek help from the wise old wizard, Merlin. He explained his predicament and begged Merlin to help him undo the golden touch. Merlin, after careful consideration, instructed King Midas to wash his hands in the purest river in the kingdom, the River of Compassion. King Midas followed Merlin's guidance and rushed to the river. As he dipped his hands into the water, the golden touch began to fade away, and his fingers turned back to their normal, flesh and blood state. Tears of joy welled up in King Midas's eyes as he realized he could finally embrace his daughter and share a meal with his loved ones. He thanked Merlin with all his heart and promised never to desire wealth above all else. From that day on, King Midas ruled with an even kinder heart, cherishing his family and his people above all the riches in the world. And he learned that true wealth lies not in gold, but in the love and happiness we share with others. The moral of the story of King Midas and his golden touch is that true wealth is not measured in gold or material possessions, but in the love, compassion, and meaningful connections we share with our loved ones and fellow human beings. It reminds us that the pursuit of wealth at the expense of relationships and human touch can lead to loneliness and isolation. Ultimately, the story teaches us to value the intangible treasures of the heart above all else.